show you the worksheet option in Tableau, how you can navigate the worksheet option in Tableau. Now, this is my Tableau that is open. I'm in the Tableau environment right now, as you can see. Now we are going to look at the worksheet option in Tableau. When you click on the worksheet, we have a lot of options in Tableau, a lot of commands to work with in Tableau. And also, when you look at the sheet, but at the bottom of the sheet here, just like Microsoft Excel, you can have sheet varieties of sheets in Tableau. But Tableau comes with a default sheet of one, which can also be adjustable. Well, when I right click on that, you can see a list of options in that particular sheet. That means I can do a lot of things in that particular sheet. Okay, first and foremost, let me bring in the data into the Tableau. Let me try to connect in the data set into the Tableau. Let me bring the data set into the Tableau. Okay, let me bring that data set into Tableau. Okay, this is a particular data set we have into Tableau now. So when I click on sheet one, that's to go to sheet one. But when I click on sheet one, then when I click on sheet, that brings me into the sheet. Now I'm now in one sheet Tableau. If I want to create additional sheet in Tableau, all I need to do is to click on this particular icon, on this particular command here, the icon, it will give me new worksheet. Why this actually creates a new dashboard, why this creates a new story. So either I click on this to give additional sheet in Tableau, or I click on the worksheet command and I click on this worksheet to give me additional sheet, or I click on Control M in my keyboard, it will give me additional sheet. You can see when I clicked on Control M in my keyboard, I click and I press down the Control key of my keyboard and I click the M. You can see it gave me a new sheet. Now, because when you look at the sheet, your worksheet here, you can see the shortcut key you can use in creating additional sheet in Tableau. Okay, what are the other options do we have in Tableau? When I right click on that, I have a new dashboard. Now, a new dashboard is where you place all the visualization you created in Tableau. But before we go to that, let us do something. Let's try creating a simple chart, a simple visualization in Tableau. Let me drag and drop this here. So I just want to create a simple visualization in Tableau, and so we can work with that. Now, that gives me the various location of gun violence in US, because this data set deals with gun violence in US. That gives me the various location of gun violence in US. Okay, and the total victim. Now I've got the list now. Okay, I can decide to do it this way, this all the way around, then I can have it this way. Okay, so now let's look at the options we have in the sheet menu. Now, for instance, from this particular case, I can copy the formatting, and before we do that, I can paste, I can rename. Okay, let me rename the sheet. Let's call this uh, location of compound. Let's call it location. Let's see, location of links. Okay, we can rename the worksheet. You see, we can rename the worksheet. I've renamed the worksheet. Also, when you right click that, you can see we can add color to the worksheet. Now, yeah, you can see that that's giving me a color. I can also add another color to a particular worksheet. Okay, there's a lot of things there I can do. Okay, I can delete the worksheet. I can duplicate the worksheet. Okay, let me duplicate the worksheet. Now you can see it's giving me the location of violence too. Now it has duplicated the worksheet. So I can also delete the worksheet, right click and click on delete. That actually deletes that particular worksheet. Now I can rename, I can delete, I can duplicate, which we've done that. Then I can duplicate as cost tab. Okay, to give me this worksheet in the form of a table. Let's click on that. Okay, it will give me the in form of a table. Now you can see it's giving me this in form of a table. Now you can see it's being displayed in the form of a table. It's displayed in the form of a table. Okay, now also I can also decide to format this particular worksheet. Let's assume I go to formatting and that's shading. So let's assume I want to make this worksheet. Let's go to the worksheet. Okay, now I've formatted this worksheet now. So when we right click here, when we right click on this, we can copy formatting. So then when I copy the formatting, I can decide to paste the formatting feature here. You can see paste formatting. So once I paste the formatting, now you can see the formatting features that have been copied from this particular worksheet and been pasted in this particular worksheet. So we can do a lot of things here. We can hide and unhide sheets, but these are not active because it depends on the type of Tableau that you are working with now. I'm working with Tableau desktop, so you can see my hide and unhide sheet is not active. Okay. Okay, now we can do a lot of things. Also, we can have a dashboard here. A dashboard is where um, you can either create a dashboard here. You click on that to create a new dashboard, or you right click to create a new dashboard. A dashboard is where you all you all your visualization you've created in Tableau, you can arrange them in the dashboard. Why is a story sheet tells the story about your worksheet. Okay, let's keep it there now. Let's hold it there. Let's hold that there now. Let's hold that there for a bit, and let's go to this worksheet here. Now copy, you can also copy this and you paste it somewhere. You can also export, but mine is not active because of the version of Tableau I'm making use. I'm making use of Tableau Public. If you have my Tableau, I'm making use of Tableau Public, the desktop Tableau Public. But if you have a Tableau Professional, you have access to all of these functionalities. Like this, my current Tableau desktop. I can't actually even save on this particular version of my Tableau. But if you are working with Tableau Professional, you'll be able to see with that. Okay, now when we go to the worksheet, you can see okay, I have nothing in the worksheet. Okay, so this particular worksheet here, we can simply click on this to clear the worksheet or to clear the formatting features. Now you can see the formatting features has been cleared off. If I also want to clear that worksheet, I click on that. You can see the worksheet has been cleared off. So I don't do that. So that is that. And we have the tooltip. Now, how does tooltips works? Now, when I click on this, you can see a little bit of description about that particular worksheet as how tooltips works. So when I come here and I click on tooltips, you can see here it's giving me the tooltips, and I can underneath and I type let's say summary of the data. Okay, I just give it a summary about the data, and if I want to put this or this, I highlight it and I put it. If I want it to be in color, I click on that and I change the color. Okay, we can give it, let's see, okay, fine, and I click on OK. Now, when I place it, then I can see that it status how the two tips work. That's how the two tips work. Then also we can work with a show title. Now, this is a title of my worksheet. When I click on this to format the title, I can either hide the title. Nice hidden. The moment I want the title back, I click on this. It brings up the title. If I want the title hidden, I can also click on this to remove the check back. It removes the title. So that brings the title. We want to format the title. I click on format the title, or hide or edit the title. Edit gives me option to be able to type more on that particular worksheet. Now, you can see when I give my worksheet the name here, the names appeared here. So if I give this worksheet, let's just call that location, and then we hit apply and hit the OK button. Now that gives the title location. It does not affect this particular name of the worksheet. But whenever I give a worksheet a name, for instance, I give this worksheet, let's say location military. I hit the enter button, you can see it appears here. So when you give a worksheet a name, the name of the worksheet will appear as the title of the worksheet. But the moment I change the title of the worksheet here, it does not affect the name. It does not affect the name of the worksheet. Location violence. Okay? It will apply and okay. So it does not affect the worksheet. So that's all about the title. Now the show caption. Caption, it shows the caption of your it shows the caption of your visualization at the bottom of the worksheet. Now this is a caption. It just shows the visualization at the bottom of the worksheet. And what is the caption of the worksheet? So we can also click on this. We can edit the caption. We can say, okay, sum of 2 to 15 for each location. That is default caption given by that is default caption. That is default caption given by Tableau. So we can change our caption here. We can edit the caption and we type as well. We would like to do sum of total 15 for each location. One say in US. Okay, then we can align this and let's change that to this. Okay, let's click apply and click on OK. Now you can see it's visible now. So we can do all what we can do in the title section. You can reset the caption. When you reset the caption, it returns it back to the default color. And you can decide to format the caption. When you click on formatting, I have here I can format the caption. I can decide to make that to, let's give it a color that okay, then the border, we can also decide to have a border of this around the caption. Okay. No, sorry, this is the title. All what we do affects the title here. It affects the title. That's for the title. While this is for the caption. Everything that is being done here, we affect the title. Now you can see that on the title, and we can also have a border for the title. So that's how to format the title. You can do a lot of things there on concerning the consent that we can also hide this. Either you click on the space to hide it, or you come to the space and you uncheck this. That hides the caption. That hides the caption, or you come to this particular point and you click on hide caption. That automatically hides that particular caption. Then we have a lot of things to do on the worksheet option. We have the accessibility and we have the show summary. Show summary will come on the right hand side to give you the summary of the data set. Then remember the show caption comes at the bottom there. And then even the title, which I said we can format the title. We can decide to format the title. Um, let me give this off. Okay. We can also edit the title. So let's centralize that. Click on apply and click on OK. So we've done that for the. Then we have the card. Okay, the card represents. You can see we have the column shelf, the row shelf, the page shelf, and the filter shelf. This is the column shelf. This is the row shelf. This is the page shelf, and the filter shelf. So if I want to remove any of this card, for instance, I want to remove the column shelf. You can see the column shelf is no longer there. If I want to remove the row shelf, all I need is to go to the card and remove the row shelf. Now, if I want the shelf to back, if I want it back, all I need to do is to click on the column shelf. If I want it back, all I need to do is to click on the row shelf. It brings it back. So if I don't want the card, for instance, the page shelf, now you can see the page shelf is off. But if I want to bring it back, it will appear at the bottom. Now you can see it appears at the bottom. I can drag and I drop here. Now you can see that. Or alternatively, alternatively, I can do it this way. Let's go back to that, the page shelf. What I need to do, I can do it alternatively. I click on reset the card. It brings out it brings out the page filter. Now I could do a number of things here. We could have the mark, and we uncheck the mark, and you can see we remove the mark. Now you can see all the section is gone. That's the mark section. So if I need the mark section back, all I need to do is to come back, click on reset, or I click back the mark section. Now you can see the mark section all coming back. So I can do it all. Now there's the toolbar. Now whenever I put this on this, it's on automatic. When I click on show and over, now you can see that it's showing me an over. You can see the toolbar is showing me an over. For instance, I can click in the for instance, I can click this to either zoom in and zoom out. You can see that. Okay. You can hide the zoom and right click. Now I can hide the view toolbar. I can drop lines on the toolbar. I can do a lot of things there. So let's that is for the toolbar. Also, we can also hide the toolbar. Now, once I click on that, I can equally hide the toolbar. So wherever you come across the to it down, you don't see the toolbar any longer. But the moment I put it on and over and I count to the space, you see that. Okay, and now let me click on this to remove the zoom. Now it's on zoom. This is a fan, this is an and. Okay, let's move to something else. That's for the toolbar. Let's leave it back to the default automatic. Now this tells you show control, show sort control. Toolbar. Now, when you click this, the control for you to sort the dataset will will not will not be shown. Now, to describe your sheet gives a description of your sheet. Now, there's a description of your sheet. You can decide to copy this and paste it on Excel worksheet or on a Microsoft worksheet. Wherever you want to paste it, you can copy and paste that there. So let's quickly cut that off, and let's go to the worksheet again. We can create this on the cross tab. For instance, let me see. Um, let's assume that I have the race here. I drag the race, and I want to drop it also along the row. Okay, let me drop this along the row. Now you can see that the gun violence in the US, you can see in airport, the race that committed the crime was a Latino in the military zone within based on our data set. The race that committed the crime were black, Latinos, and white. These were the three main races that were involved, while the other and the are unclear. So you can see that for the religious center, the gun violence are called religious center where the computer the person that committed the crime was a white man, was a white person, and when it was clear or unclear, if I want to know the gender of that particular person, I drag and drop there. We can see whether a person is a male or a female and that of the gender. Now, what I want to show us is this. When you click on this, you go to the cross tab. When you click on cross tab, it will bring in another sheet, and then we bring in another sheet and it gives it in the form of cross tabulation. Now you can see that all I need to do, I can remove the formatting feature for that particular um, sheet so I can see that properly. Uh, Now you can see the location, the race, and the gender that committed the gun violence in US. Okay, now this is the up to update. Now this brings us to the end of this particular um, training on worksheet option in Tableau. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, my Instagram channel, my Facebook channel, and my TikTok channel. See you next time, guys.